Hey guys, what's up? This is my brand new Master Effects Super 300 bass preamp pedal. This is based on an Ampeg SVT preamp. As you guys see here, the controls are very similar to an Ampeg amp if you're used to one of those. So you have your bypass control here. You have the mid frequency selector here, which is like a click type switch. You have your level, treble, middle, bass, gain. You have your ultra low, which is engaged when the switch is down, and you have the ultra high, which is engaged when the switch is up. So these are opposite in regards to how they're engaged. You also have this bright foot switch here, which to me is more of a boost type switch. If you had your treble down and you engage this, it would boost those trebles a little bit, which would kind of be like a bright signal. But to me, when I have the treble relatively flat, this just seems to kind of boost everything. It does give you a little more dirt and just more emphasis to your tone all around. All the knobs have a very wide range and a palette of tones. They're all very usable in any setting, really, and you'll hear that on the sound demos I have coming up. The gain control, it does seem to get dirty pretty fast. I've kind of find anywhere between all the way off and say 10 o'clock or so is clean, and then after that it starts to get pretty dirty. One thing I really like about the gain is that when it's dimed, it's still a very usable gain tone. I feel like a lot of pedals, anything after like 3 o'clock, it just sounds like a bee's nest. This one still sounds very musical. It sounds like a driven SVT, which is a tone that so many of us are chasing all the time. The level, I have this usually dimed when I have the gain dialed back. So this is kind of your clean SVT tone, which is what I use pretty much all the time. This is my always on pedal. I have it running through a PV Mini Mega solid state head, which is a very flat kind of transparent amp. And I use this as my main tone shaper. Sounds absolutely fantastic. It does have a decent size enclosure, but it's nothing too crazy. It's about 4.5 inches long. So not that bad at all. There is an older version, which is a little more boxier looking. So this is the newer version. The key differentiator between the two is this jack right here. So the older version uses an XLR, where this one has a 1/4 inch balance line out, which you can send to the board, or a headphone preamp pedal, whatever you're using. It does run on 9 volt or 12 volt power supply. Do not run this on 18 volts or it'll fry one of the chips inside. So keep that at 12 or below. 12 will give you a little more headroom, but it sounds fantastic at 9 volts as well. It's a very subtle difference, but it is there. So I'm going to be running through a passive Fender Jazz Bass first, and then after that, you're going to hear a active preamp Warwick Thumb 5-string. This pedal sounds fantastic through any type of setup I run through it. I use quite a bit of other pedals as well. This pedal plays great with all the other ones. There's a few other popular SVT pedals on the market that I don't think work very well with other pedals, especially if they come after the other pedals. It just like totally drowns out the effect of the other pedals. This one sounds great. I've used it with fuzz, another overdrive, octave pedals, you name it. This sounds great with it. So yep, huge shout out to Master Effects. This is one of my favorite pedals I've seen in a long time. If you're going for that Ampeg SVT tone, this is your pedal. 100%. You can't go wrong with it. So yeah, let's get into some sound demos.